thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl, Biami.
Okay guys, I've got another video, another update. It's going to be a really quick one. Esther has responded and I wanted to share that with you guys who have been following the story. This is actually quite serious. It's actually quite deep. I do want to commend Esther for being really transparent and opening up about what she went through in such an honest way and an open and a transparent way. I think it's definitely not easy, especially for somebody who is seen as a strong woman. I mean, she sees herself and she does classify herself as a strong woman, and sometimes it's always the strong women that are not seen, not heard, or not thought that they are also going through something. A lot of the time people just kind of like see their strength and neglects the fact that a strong woman also has her weaknesses. Anyways, let's have a read through what she said. She said, "A lot are asking why I didn't say his name. Truth be told, I did a few times during filming. And after a discussion, it was decided to remove his name, which was fine. My truth is my truth, and this was filmed almost a year ago. I'm no longer in that place, no more, but I'm happy that it's something I can look back on and see growth and healing. I've come such a long way, my gosh, from little old big mouth backchat days. Life can really humble you in ways beyond imagine. But thank you, Transsexual, and above all, thanks. It's Miss Santos." So yeah guys, here you have it. She basically said that she did say his name. If you guys watched the last video that I just done, word on the street is that the man in question is allegedly Mark Cuban. She didn't deny it. I'm pretty sure that she's seen his name going around. She did not deny it. That's what I'm gonna say. What's interesting though, I'm gonna nitpick a little bit. She says she did mention his name a few times during filming, but after having discussions, they decided to remove his name. Now, this kind of reminds me of the situation that Castillo went through, where he went through filming, then after felt some type of way about his daughter or his child being revealed, and they still kept it. So I'm wondering, what was the difference? Why was it that they respected Esther's wishes and not Castillo's wishes? Just a little side note that just kind of made me think regarding the show in general. I mean, we're never going to know really at this point. I don't think that case is going to go any further. But regarding this case, Esther has spoken out, and I'm pretty sure she's getting a lot of love, as she should, for speaking up. And she also did say that this was filmed almost a year ago. She's no longer in that place, and if it was filmed like a year ago, I've just read like a couple of comments. Sorry about the background noise. I just read like a couple of comments in my last video. People were saying like, I hope that she called the police and all that. Bearing in mind this happened like about a year ago, so if she didn't do anything then yeah, he's pretty much like a free man, really, isn't it? It's kind of like, and I also do think that they filmed this last year, so I don't know what the time frame is like, but I don't think that is the route that she went through, which is unfortunate, but that is just the business. I think that is the industry, and I think that's something that we might possibly need to talk about, and I think it's something that would be a good discussion for those who do have the platforms to discuss it, especially being in the industry. I'm pretty sure a lot of women have experienced things like that, and how do we handle it being in the industry? Because as women, we're always fighting extra to be heard, to have a platform, and to be taken seriously. If you're not shaking yash, if you're not having breast out, like if you don't look a certain way, then you're not really going to be heard, and we are forever being sexualized. It's always a battle, and I really, really would love to hear a discussion that touches on the dark side of being an influencer, or trying to break through in that industry. Another interesting thing though that I wanted to talk about in the show, they beeped out like a few of the names. One particular influencer that they mentioned from Birmingham, and they did mention her last name, and I wonder why they decided to keep her last name, knowing full well that we was going to pick out who they were talking about. Shantana, I believe they were talking about Shantana Beckford, because she is the only one with that name who is a Birmingham influencer who Mark allegedly dated. And yeah, that was a little bit weird. I don't know, it was a bit messy, but I don't want to distract away from the seriousness of this conversation. I'm going to really keep like close watch on the next few episodes and how it plays out. But yeah, that's just a quick update on that. Please do subscribe once again if you haven't, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.